This is A-Game. Fast acting, long lasting, with no side effects.
Hey all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly values, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to Crimson Cure channel. I'm your host, femininity coach, and author of The Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So we're talking Michael B. Jordan sends Lori Harvey back to the streets. He sent her back after about a year and a half of dating, and it looking like it was going to be a long-term relationship, looked like they were gearing up for a marriage. All of a sudden, they are broken up. And a lot of people are speculating why, and rightly so, because no article or no one is really saying exactly what the situation was that broke them up. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to read a real interesting article to you. And we're going to give my perspective. Give me just a moment. Let me share this screen with you guys, and we are going to dig into this. Here we go. Okay. So this article says Lori Harvey's mom seemingly shades Michael B. Jordan with cryptic post after split. Lori Harvey's mom, Marjorie Harvey, has shared a cryptic post on social media just days after her daughter split from Michael B. Jordan. The subtle shade comes after her husband, Steve Harvey, spoke publicly about the former couple split for the first time. On Tuesday, the mother of seven shared a video message from actress Jennifer Lewis to her Instagram story. "You sit in SHIT too long, it stops smelling," Lewis said in the 6-second clip. "So come the F out of there." While it is unclear if the video message was directed towards Michael B. Jordan, fans seem to believe that Marjorie was throwing subtle shade to the Creed actor. It was reported earlier this week that Lori Harvey, 25, and Jordan, 35, had ended their relationship after more than a year of dating. The former couple first sparked romantic rumors in late 2020 before making their relationship Instagram official in January of 2021. Fans speculated that the pair had split after Harvey deleted every trace of Jordan from her Instagram over the weekend. The Black Panther star has yet to remove pictures of his ex-girlfriend from his social media page, including a post from February with the caption, "I love her." See, this is what I'm saying. On Monday, even Steve Harvey weighed in on the breakup by making classic dad jokes about his own past relationships. During an episode of the Steve Harvey Morning Show, he confirmed his daughter had broken up with Jordan. "I'm Team Lori 1,000%, he said. "Things happen. It's hard to be young and in the limelight and have a successful relationship." Marjorie Harvey isn't the only member of the famous family to be sharing cryptic posts on social media. Fans erupted on Twitter after the Family Feud host shared a meme to his Twitter page post breakup, which read, "Sometimes we need to thank God for what didn't happen. He's definitely talking to Michael," said one Twitter user, while another person wrote, "Steve Harvey keeps throwing shade at Michael B. Jordan." Okay. While it was reported that the two were heartbroken over their breakup, it didn't take long for Michael B. Jordan to make his first public appearance at an NBA game on Sunday. Shortly after attending the game, a video of a somber-looking Jordan sitting courtside went viral on social media, with Twitter users joking that he was dying inside. So, okay. I found it interesting that her mother called herself throwing some type of little shade at Michael or whatever. And I also find it interesting that Lori is the one that scrubbed his stuff off of her Instagram, but he didn't reciprocate that, which indicates a couple of things to me. Number one, her mama was in her ear about this man. Number two, she listened to it, and I guarantee you, if they don't never get back together, she gonna rue the day she did that. She gonna rue the day she listened to her mama about Michael B. Jordan, because that was gonna be about the best man that she was gonna get. And people would look at that and say, well, how is that the best man Lori has a shot at getting? She's 25, she's young, she's pretty, she's surrounded by these types of men, she's in those circles. Sure, there's going to be another man that is going to come try to wife her up, and that may be so, but this one was the one she liked. See, people don't be thinking that there was no difference with that. This one was the one she liked too. See, not only did he love her, she liked him. She wanted him. She want him. But listening to her mama, I guarantee you she listening to her mama. She listening to an old school 304 about, girl, you just 25. You ready to settle down right now? You know, he 35, you know, blah, 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 blah. You got all this time. And Lori, you don't need to be doing this now. You know, you a young woman and you too young to be getting tied down in marriage and all of this kind of stuff. You know, I know you love him, but you know, you got to explore and you got to figure out who you are as a woman before you get into a relationship. I know all of that stupid stuff that gets said to a young woman to deter her from a path and doing things that will actually help her out and that will actually add value to her, because Michael B. Jordan came to add value to her. Okay? See, people had a lot of questions and they had a lot of speculation with this relationship in the first place, because people were asking, what does a man like Michael B. Jordan want with a Lori Harvey other than to smash her, because she's gaining a reputation or has already gained a reputation in them circles as a pass around. She was with Diddy, then she was with Diddy's son, then she was with this one, with that one in the industry. So people have already kind of put her in a category and saying, yeah, Lori is fine, but you just smash Lori though. Lori not serious. She young, she pretty. You get her, you chill with her for a minute, you know, you smash her for a few times, you know, and then you exit on out of there. Michael came in and fell in love with her. Here's what I believe really happened in their relationship. And it's a shame that her mother would talk her out of it and that Steve would stand by and let her do it. I'm guaranteeing you that's what happened. Steve didn't have nothing to say to Marjorie about the things that Marjorie was saying to Lori about her relationship and why she should not allow it to get to such a serious point of commitment and marriage, which is where Michael was going with it. Trying to take a young 304 off the street before it's too late, before she can't get that 304ness out of her, before she can't get the streets out of her. He's trying. This is what went down. I'm telling you, this is what went down. He saw a woman that didn't have to be a 304. Those are the worst hoes. The worst whores are the ones that don't have to be whores. Okay? Let me tell you that. The worst whores are the ones that grew up in two-parent household, like Lori did, had a father or father figure, like Lori did, had some type of wealth or affluence or money, not poor, in other words, like Lori. Young and pretty, like Lori. Put in a situation of rarity to be around them very 1% of men that everybody says is a high value man and that type of stuff. She's consistently around those types of men because her father's one. And he rolls in those circles. These are his friends. These are his colleagues. These are his contemporaries, right? So she already has several legs up on your average woman. Even if your average woman is fine, she not around them kind of dudes. She not likely not in them circles to even be looked at by them men, even if she a dime piece. So Lori is the type of woman that doesn't have to have low value. She can have all the marriage value in the whole world. She's at a point, or she was brought into a situation, being born into a situation where all of these traits could have been 100% intact. There was no reason for Lori to have a reputation as a pass around. No reason for Lori Harvey to have a reputation as a woman that you play with and not one that you marry. No reason. But that's what she has. Those are the worst ones because they don't like to come out of the streets. They don't like to come out of the street because they've been raised not in the street. They've been raised with some type of value system. They've been raised with some type of something that helps them not be one of these little thought monkeys running around here. But you want to be a thought monkey. You want to get to a place that you never been, which is in them streets. The place where you wasn't raised, in them streets. But she had a mama that unfortunately was an old school pro, teaching her thought stuff. Teaching thought stuff to Lori. I know that's what happened. That's where Lori got that thought stuff from. Them thought lessons. Why do you have anything to say on your Twitter when this man was trying to wife your daughter up to take her off the market, to take her off the street, to make an honorable woman out of her, trying to lead her. That's what Michael was doing. He wasn't simping for her. He was trying to lead her. Lori just got bad followership because she listening to the followership of her mama. This is what I'm talking about. She got bad followership. Out of the 5, Lori is being taught to be the pragmatist. See, she's not an alienated follower. She doesn't hate Michael, but she's also not the exemplary follower. She's a pragmatist follower, like a mama. What is a pragmatist follower? Is a survivor. This follower's participation level is neither low nor high. They only believe in themselves and only actively support things that interest them. This follower has basic critical thinking skills and contributes their skills only when it is beneficial for them. That's who she being taught to be. Michael was the best man that was going to come for her. He was young enough to grow with her, old enough to have her respect. 10 years her senior. Okay? So young enough to be spontaneous with her, have kids with her, you know what I'm saying, all this type of stuff, have fun and all of this type of stuff. He's not no old man. But 10 years her senior, old enough to garner her respect. Michael B. Jordan is very handsome. It is a whole gang of women that would line up, okay, and step on baby kittens to be in Lori's position, to have a Michael B. Jordan be serious about them. He's wealthy, okay? He seemed to have a real good head on his shoulders also. You don't hear stories about him out here being goofy and out here being stupid and out here being reckless. He keeps his private life private. He was trying to lead Lori. He was trying to be Lori's husband before a marriage, be her husband. Lori wasn't following because Lori was busy listening to her mama. So she followed for a little bit. When he get her away, she'll follow. She'll get on his program. She'll get on his mission. When she go back, start listening to her mama, that's when the chaos would happen in their relationship. I can tell you all about it. That's when chaos would happen in their relationship. That he don't understand why she done went off the rails, because she done went back and listened to her mama about how she too young and how she ain't got to do it. When in reality, this is something that she wanted to do. But the call of them streets is real, real mighty loud. Mighty loud. You young, because she thinks she got time. At 25, you think you got time. I'm here to tell you, young ladies, you don't have as much time as you think you have. That 25 turning to 35 real quick. There'll be another man that want a wife, Lori, but it ain't going to be the one she wants. It's just going to be the one that's available to be taken by. And she not going to like him, and she going to cheat on him. Mark what I say. If she don't get her head back on straight and tell her mama to leave her alone and go back to that man and apologize, and truly mean that, and truly be like, I'm not going to listen to my mom, I'm only going to listen to you. But she might have burnt that bridge, because Michael seemed like the type of person, just from observation, outside observation, he seemed like the type of person, when he done, because you did too much. I spent more than a year with you, and you studied back and forth. What makes me think you're going to do anything different now? What makes me think you learned a lesson? I don't know that you learned one. So you can stay gone. See what I'm saying? Sending them back to the streets. They're getting sent back younger and younger. It ain't just the old ones, it's the young ones now. Men are getting sick of it. So before we sign off, I want to draw everyone's attention to the Black Lives Matter petition. We are still doing that. I'm so glad to see so many people sign and get behind this petition. But I'm going to put the link in the description box so that everyone can sign and share the petition against the Black Lives Matter organization for the misappropriation of funds. I want everyone to sound off in the comment section and let me know what you think about this subject. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your host, The Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.
Hey guys, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And if you've got more to say on the topic, leave a comment down below. Also, don't forget to support our sponsor, who so graciously supports this channel by clicking the description box and the link for A-Game at agameherbal.com. You can go ahead and get a 10% discount off of your next purchase using the code Kendra10. This has been yet another Crimson Cure production, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.